Fred. How's it going?
Oh, yeah, how are you?
You have to get close?
Oh, yeah.
No. Derek's I don't know. Hollywood. I don't know, honestly. No.
People, you have 10 minutes, so don't push.
Over, please. The very last pictures for the people in the front.
One of them rotate. Can I have a rotation of photographers, please? All you people in the front get back. Let the people in the back up. Sir, it's time to rotate towards the back, please. Young lady. Okay.
And can we please have constant sound level on these microphones? We're not getting it at the moment. They're dying in between. Can you keep the yeah, that's it. Can you keep it all the mics constantly at this level, please?
Nothing I can do about it. Gentlemen, everybody in front here, let's start rotating now. Let's start rotating.
Where are the Beatles?
Well, somebody's given us an idea and he's working on the script. And if the script's nice, then we may do it.
One question we like in Hollywood, we'd like to know how you compare movie working to, say, the concert tour or recording sessions. You know, amount of work and stuff like that.
Well, we don't compare it much, you know.
Would you rather play the Hollywood Bowl again than Dodger Stadium?
We don't really mind.
Maybe we can start another controversy here. One of your countrymen was here yesterday or the day before he returned to England, or on his arrival in England. He said he thought American women were out of style for not wearing miniskirts, and that because they didn't wear miniskirts, their legs were ugly. I'd like to ask you what you think about American women's legs.
Well, if they don't wear miniskirts, how does he know their legs are ugly?
You know, on your album cover that was banned here, first of all, whose idea was it? And second of all, what was it supposed to mean from your standpoint?
What's he say?
Can you say that again?
You know, the album cover that was banned here, you know, the one with the dolls and the meat, whose idea was it? And
Yeah,
what,
the photographers who took it.
And what was it supposed, I mean, was there any meaning behind it?
John, why did you decide to make How I Won the War, minus the other Beatles?
Because he just asked me, you know, and I just said yes. And it was just like that.
Do you consider that now, since you've been in the United States here for almost a week, that this religious issue is answered once and for all? Would you clarify and repeat the answer that you gave in Chicago?
I can't repeat it again because I don't know what I said, you know.
Well, would you clarify the remarks that were attributed to you?
You tell me what you think I meant, and I'll tell you whether I agree or...
Well, some of the remarks attributed to you in some of the newspapers, the press here, said that concerning the remark that you made comparing the relative popularity of the Beatles with Jesus Christ, and that the Beatles were more popular. This created quite a controversy and a furor in this country, as you are obviously aware.
Do you know that, John? You created it.
Now, would you clarify the remark?
Well, I've clarified it about 800 times, you know. I could have said TV or something else, you know, and that's as clear as it can be. I just used Beatles because I know about them a bit more than TV. I could have said any number of things. Wouldn't have got as much publicity, though.
My question is directed at all of you. Do you think this controversy has hurt your careers or has helped you professionally? Obviously, you're quite aware of it.
It hasn't helped or hindered it, I don't think. I think most sensible people took it for what it was. And it was only the bigots that took it up and thought it was, you know, on their side. They thought, haha, here's something to get them for. But when they read it, they saw that, you know, there was nothing wrong with it, really. It's just that they thought that by us saying, by John saying that we were more popular than Jesus, they thought, you know, he's bound to be arrogant. And did you see the fellow on telly last night? He said it. Tonight Show.
I'd just like to simplify things a little by suggesting that the two gentlemen with the roving mics select the questioners rather than me, because they can move around faster. So if you want to ask a question, please draw the attention of one of the two roving microphone men.
My question concerns money. I was wondering if you still have an arrangement with the U.S. Internal Revenue Department to pay your taxes to England through them. Another part of the question is, how much money have you grossed in your current U.S. tour, and is it true that you lost?
We don't know.
Money's got nothing
we don't
to
know
do
about
with
that. We don't do the money side of it, you know. Brian does that.
And we don't particularly worry about it.
Tell us what we get in the end.
The tax thing.
We pay tax and things, but we don't know how much or how much we've made or anything, you know, because if we were going to worry about that, we'd be nervous wrecks by now.
I'd like to direct this question to Messrs. Lennon and McCartney. In a recent article, Time magazine put down pop music, and they referred to Day Tripper as being about a prostitute, and Norwegian Wood as being about a lesbian. Now, I just wanted to know what your intent was when you wrote it, and what your feeling is about the Time magazine criticism of the music that is being written today.
We were just trying to write songs about prostitutes and lesbians, that's all.
Do you have any plans?
Cut.
Do you have any plans to work separately in the future?
Can you repeat that question, please?
Will you be working separately in the future? Or together?
It's all together, probably.
Together? John Lennon, aren't you doing the picture alone?
Yeah, but I mean, that's only in the holiday bit, you know.
I see.
In between Beatles.
Fred Paul from KASK. First of all, I'd like to say hi to you all again. It's really good to see you. And so,
go on, Fred.
I'd like to ask a question that you've never been asked before. What are you going to do when the bubble bursts?
Fred. You know, that's a personal in-joke. He used to ask it at every press conference we went to keep the party going.
Do you think we'll have another tour again next year?
Could be, Fred. Could be. Brian does that.
Thank you very much.
He does a lot of it, Fred.
Outside in Hollywood tonight, you had to arrive in an armored truck, and the truck was swarmed by adoring fans. What is the situation wherever you go? Do you ever have an opportunity to walk out in the street without being recognized, or can you walk into a theater to see a movie by yourself?
If you go when the lights are down, you can go in.
We can do that in England. It's easier in England than it is here. And it's mainly because we know England better.
It'd also be easier to do it if we were on tour, you know. Because we're on tour, people know where we are, that's why we have a crowd.
Oh,
Yes, I waved that.
Paul? Paul?
Sorry.
Many of the top artists and musicians in the pop field today have said that the Beatles have been a major influence in their music. Are there any other artists who have an important influence on you, the music you create?
Oh, yes. Nearly everyone, you know. We pinch as much from other people as they pinch from us, you know.
Is it possible to raise the level on both of the roving microphones, please?
The boys are a little deaf.
Ringo. Ringo. Oh. Ringo, do you carry wild pictures of your baby with you?
No.
No? Why?
I don't carry photos of anything, you know.
Thank you.
You can remember.
Yeah.
May I ask about the song Eleanor Rigby? What was the motivation or inspiration for that?
Two queers.
John, did you ever...
Two barrow boys.
Oh, this is getting disgusting. What?
John, did you ever meet Cass of the Mamas and Papas?
Yes, and she's great.